When it comes to the solution, basically what you're doing is presenting the fix to the problem that your viewer has got. Okay, effectively it's a section about building the bridge to the actual offer that you have in place. Because the opening of your video doesn't really present an offer or an idea that there's going to be anything being sold at the end of the video. So now what you're doing is you're starting to build a bridge and building towards the sell, okay, building towards the selling process. And the best way to actually build a bridge is using a yes question, okay? It's what I call a yes question. So if you're talking directly to the viewer, right, and you're explaining something to the viewer, you can just ask them a very rhetorical question, okay? That's obviously the answer is going to be yes. What you say is something like this. Now, what if there was a solution out there that could cost you less than a meal and fix all those problems? Would you want to hear about that? See, now that is a question where the viewer in their head is saying, of course they want to hear about it. Okay, of course they want to hear about it. So once you ask that question, you can start building on it and start talking about the offer. Okay? And this is a really cool way to build a bridge to the offer that you've got in place. Now, obviously, there's more than one way in which you can actually present the solution. You don't have to be talking directly to the viewer. You could be just talking about yourself. You know, you could be talking in a documentary fashion, like you've seen the way that I make my own videos. So, for example, if we look at the video of Alex Jeffries, the way we built his bridge was very simple. Okay, so Alex Jeffries had gone to a seminar in Alabama, and that's where he received his solution to the problem. Okay, the problem was that Alex Jeffries didn't have any money. The implication of that was the fact that he couldn't support his family. Okay, and the solution, the bridge that we built, was that Alex Jeffries went to a seminar in Alabama. Okay, he went to a seminar where all the top experts in internet marketing were going to be speaking, and they were going to be talking about how you can actually build a successful business online. Okay, and that's where everything changed, right? And that's it. That's pretty much what the video was. Like, you know, we talked about how Alex went to this seminar to get the solution, and then after that, we started talking about Alex's product, marketing with Alex, and then we brought in the testimonials. Okay, and that is how you would build a bridge to the offer if you're telling the story. But if you're doing a more direct type of video where you're selling directly to the viewer and you're actually talking to the viewer, as I said before, all you need to do is create a very rhetorical question where the answer is always going to be yes. Okay, so for example, you could say something like, if there was a solution out there to your problems that cost you less than $27, would you want to hear about it? Yes. And then you can start building on it and building excitement for it. You could say something like, and what if it only took you an hour to actually put that solution into action? And you can start seeing immediate results. You can start seeing things happen straight away. Okay, you can start seeing yourself lose weight after just a day. For example, okay, just by putting this system into use. And if you start doing more of it in a day, you'll see even more results. You know, if you decide to do more, then you'll see more results in one day or more results in 2 days. You can take it up to the next level and do it even faster. You can go as fast as you want. And the best part about it is that it's so cheap that you won't even notice it, and the results will be massive. Okay, so what you're doing is you're building up excitement for the viewer. You know, if you're talking to them directly, you can do it that way. Just really build up excitement and get them really pumped and amped to see what your solution is actually going to be.